Hello and welcome to BRR Media. Today I'd like to welcome back Nigel Redwood, who's the Chief Executive Officer of Nasstar. Good afternoon to you, Nigel.
Good afternoon, Scott. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. Nigel, you announced the acquisition of VESK Group this time last week. Before we go into that, just remind us a little bit more about your company and what you do.
So Nasstar PLC, we in essence manage and deliver applications and data back to our customers over the internet. So we become their IT department, managing all of their commodity type applications like email and Office, but more important, all of their legacy and business critical applications as well. So we typically deliver that back using a hosted desktop. So a user will sign in via the internet with a username and password, and what comes through the internet is their Windows desktop with all their applications and all their data, regardless of whether they're logging on from a PC in a hotel or in the office or at home on an iPad. They can access their system at any time, day or night.
Now, Nigel, the acquisition of VESK Group. Tell me a little bit more about it and the reason for it.
Well, yeah, the strategic rationale was very strong. When we originally started off the acquisition strategy at Nasstar, we had two prongs of attack. One, we wanted to make sure that we could continue to grow organically, which the group has done. Our delivery model is more and more accepted by enterprises as cloud computing gets more and more accepted. But secondly, we wanted to add to the growth through selected acquisitions. And with the acquisitions, we look at two strategic rationale. Will it give us more market share in vertical sectors that we already specialise in? Or will it give us a new vertical that we can sell our services into? And the VESK acquisition actually gives us both of those. Nasstar PLC are already strong in legal, recruitment and finance, and VESK have a very good, significant number of customers in legal, as well as a legal brand called VESK for Legal, so it gives us more users in that space. But secondly, they're G-Cloud certified, and so it opens up the ability to sell into government organisations, be it councils, schools, fire and rescue services, and things like that. So I've done a lot of research over the last 12 months that really gets me quite excited about that sector. So being able to acquire a business that's already got that experience and certification ticked another strategic rationale for doing it.
You've also acquired some very experienced people as well. That's an important element, isn't it?
It is. When we do the acquisitions, we're not looking to consolidate people and make synergy savings that way. In our industry, getting hold of good technical teams and project teams is very difficult, and that's what you build on the success of. So all of our acquisitions are about buying people as much as customer contracts, because finding good people it is hard to do. So yeah, we're very keen to maintain the team at VESK to push on and help us grow.
And down to the nitty-gritty, Nigel, how much have you paid for it and how have you funded it?
The total consideration for the deal was $7.8 million. The majority, $6.3 million, was in cash, and the remainder was in shares. And James Mackey, the original founder of VESK, joins our group as Group Sales Director, so we're very keen to lock him in on a long-term incentive plan, because we're confident that he will really help drive the business and the growth within our group. And so it was important that some of the deal was done in shares.
And what's next for Nasstar?
Really to continue on our strategy. We've integrated Eno, Nasstar and Comanche over the last 18 months, and we feel that those businesses have integrated very well, and we're beginning to see the benefits of that. So with VESK, we've learned a lot of lessons with the other three, so we know what we've got to do to deliver the revenue synergies and the cost synergies. The cost synergies really come with regards to data centres. Nasstar PLC own some of its own data centres, whereas VESK rent co-location space, so consolidating some of the data centres is attractive. So really it's about integrate VESK over the next 6 to 12 months, but continue to push on with the organic growth strategy.
Well, Nigel, thank you for the update today. Look forward to speaking to you again soon.
Not a problem. Many thanks, Scott.
You've been listening to BRR Media with Nigel Redwood, who's the Chief Executive Officer of Nasstar PLC.